Hello and welcome back to another very special episode of SDS. Today we got a fun topic for you and it's top 10 Champions League players since 2000, excluding Ronaldo and Messi, of course. And of course, I have a wonderful panel with me of European excellence, a wealth of knowledge. Sitting next to me, we have the man, Elfaze in the building. Give him a round of applause, please. Sitting across from him, two-time Mastermind champ, two-time Match for Hope commentator, the voice of the streets, the voice of football. It's Leo Buzzi.
I like that.
And we have the Italian sensation, the one and only Juve fan that exists out there, the main one, the greatest one, and that's Luka.
Thank you.
Welcome back, boys. Welcome back, boys. We got an interesting one. Of course, these lists include everyone in the team. Also, not on camera, sends their list in. We compile it. We score some points. Get your votes in. Top 10 players in the Champions League since 2000, excluding Messi and Ronaldo. Give me your list right now, because I don't want you at the end of the video spinning the block after we've given you all the suggestions and you're getting your cute list in. Get them in now. Boys, I've seen a preview of some of the lists. We got 20 names on the list today. We got a lot of names. So what we're going to do, we're going to plow through these first 10 and see, you know, the honorable mentions, as we like to call them. Starting off, number 20. He has one vote in 10th place.
Wait, but before that, say how many people's part of the list.
Oh, sorry. A part of the list there is Faisal, of course, Luka, Liez, myself. You've got star player, Rinaldi, Fuizi, Abs, Ilyas, Shuaib, Hasib, and Sharky, all sending their nominations.
Can I just say, this is one of the hardest lists we've done. I feel like I say this every single time, but this one in particular is really, really tough. Because since 25 years of Champions League, and Madrid are obviously going to dominate it. Like, you have to put a lot of players from there, but there's so many guys I wish I could have included, man. Like, there's so, honestly, there's going to be some that I hope that get mentioned. I'm going to be like, I wish I could have fit you.
But this is why I like it. There's 13 of us total, and it feels like everybody's going to get a mention. I can't lie to you. Even the honorable mentions I'm looking at, and I'm like, some of those names could easily make the top 10. So let's start the list. 20th place, we have Manuel Neuer getting 10th place vote, and that was from Shuaib. I think that's... I'm not too mad at that. I was actually waiting for that.
Thank you for your participation.
And that was Shuaib getting him in at 10th place. And next up, we have another goalkeeper.
Oh, come on,
joint
man.
with him. And
we're wasting votes on goalkeepers, bro. Come on,
that is Iker Casillas.
That's cute, man. That's nice, man. Thank you.
Rinaldi putting him in at 10th place as well. So that's Casillas and Neuer joint.
Really count as votes, bro.
Yeah. Next up, we have...
We got Sanika, man. That's it, man.
Next up, we have Thomas Muller getting one vote in as well at 9th place.
It's fair. Muller is
This is interesting. That these are already two of Rin's picks have already gone, basically. But you know what they say, if you align with Rin on these lists,
Rin and Fu,
you might be in trouble
still. Yeah.
But Rin has voted Thomas Muller 9th place, so he makes
good player
19th.
Though. Great player.
Good player. Good player. Coming in number 18, we have Sergio Busquets getting one vote as well.
Now you're getting disrespectful. Now you're getting
disrespectful. Everyone apart from you and he.
I will not have laughed.
He's going to laugh at all of them apart from this.
We can laugh at Abs Busquets. We can't laugh at Sergio.
I like Busquets. No. You said Sergio. That was a little pause. I think we said Sergio Aguero.
No.
That's what I started a lot. I was like, cool.
Don't joke with that.
Sergio Busquets.
Don't joke with that one.
Sergio Busquets can't, but calm.
Yeah, that was actually Abs Busquets vote. Oh no, sorry, Fuizi putting him in 8th place, the only person to vote him on his list.
If you have the same place as Fuizi, well, let's call it a day, man.
Yeah. 17th place, moving on, we have Kylian Mbappe getting one vote as well, and that is a 6th place vote from Rinaldi.
You know what it is, though, with Mbappe? Because here's the thing, right? If Mbappe wins one Champions League, he's on this list, bro.
Yes.
He's scored, 50 goals already? His
right.
record is insane. He just is missing. That's the only reason I didn't include him. So it's crazy how one trophy is basically, he's not even in consideration for this. He will be guaranteed top 10, in my opinion.
I agree.
It's true. 100%.
Now we move on to someone who has 2 votes. 2 8th place finishes coming in from Shuaib and Abs Busquets, and that is Ricardo Kaká. Coming in at number 16.
He's got one of the best campaigns I've ever seen.
Single campaigns. For sure.
He has some big Champions League nights as well, too. In the past.
Definitely. Even though the year where they didn't win it, I thought he was incredible.
Yeah.
Suarez is coming in next at number 16.
No. Suarez, you put Suarez. Wallahi. Honestly,
Champions League.
I know. We don't make fun of people. But we don't. This channel, we don't. You put Suarez. You put Suarez. Wallahi, that's no research done on this.
Let me say this: one person voted him in.
Is it Fuzi?
Do you guys want to take a guess?
Who is he?
Fuzi or Rose?
Incorrect.
Abs Busquets.
Incorrect.
Sharky.
Incorrect.
Who?
You.
Nah.
No. I do my research, my friend.
Good man.
It's star player. Star player had him in 5th place.
Wow.
Suarez, Champions League.
5th place.
How many
he
points
had
does
him in.
5th get?
So he accrued
crazy.
all his points. So you get 6 points if
6
you.
points.
That's crazy.
Place.
Man. I swear Suarez had this
Away.
period where he couldn't score away from home in the Champions League.
Bro, I remember he scored. What did he score against Arsenal? That's the only Champions League goal that could.
PSG.
He wasn't even away from.
No,
He scored.
Yeah,
He
that's
scored against PSG.
No, but I can't even think about
David
it.
Luiz, he makes it.
Yeah,
top
true,
corner.
actually,
Yeah, that's a big one.
He wasn't that.
He scored against you guys, huh?
Yeah.
He forgets that one, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't say you forgot about that one.
Shouldn't have even happened anyway. It was a penalty on Pogba before.
Moving on next, we got number 15. We have a legend of the game, arguably the world's greatest defender of all time. That's Paolo Maldini. Coming in at 15th place.
If it was before 2000, he would have been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
5?
my stipulation. I was looking at it, I was
Same.
like, if we do your whole career, you are a shoo-in
Same.
for this.
Yeah,
But because it's post 2000, I was like, But he actually got 3 votes. Rinaldi putting him in at 8th.
He's not gonna have a list after this.
Fuzi put him in
Or
at
who is he?
putting him in at 6, and then you also had Shaib putting him at 6 as well.
I know what, I bet. With Rose and Fuzi, they went online, the greatest Champions League players of all time, and they put him in there. Come on, man.
Yeah, so those are the 3 votes. Paolo Maldini coming in at 15th place.
Now we're talking. Now the big boys. Is any of us here or no?
Nah. No, I don't think any of our players have been
The way
said
your
yet.
reaction is, your boy must be here now.
I'm fuming at this next
Oh,
one.
your boys must be here.
I am actually fuming at this next one. 14th place. We have 3 individuals on this table with some actual ball knowledge. 3 guys who understand the game, because someone needs to explain to me why Samuel Eto'o is 14th on our list with votes from only 1, 2, and 3. I have him 6.
No, Eto'o.
You have him 8th.
Yeah.
You have him 10th.
So no, that's not Samuel.
Brother, Samuel Eto'o is 14th. A man who has done the treble back to back.
I think he should.
A man who won the 2006 Champions League for Barca.
A man who scored 2 Champions League final goals, 6 and 9. Come on, bro.
But you know what it is with Eto'o? I had him in, obviously, because the goals in the finals, the fact he won back-to-back trebles. But at the same time with Eto'o, bro, he does, like, if you actually look in depth at, like, his campaigns, there's a lot of knockout games where he's not scoring in, bro.
Hey.
I love
I agree.
Eto'o, but I don't, for me, it's not the most, because there's so many great players. For me, I haven't heard a single name, and I don't think he's even going to be on here. Drogba, bro, in terms of Champions League run. He is a crazy Champions League player. I don't think he probably even got a vote. Yeah. So for me, I'm not...
Let me tell you right now, he's not even on the top.
Yeah, so for me, and I think that's crazy, but I didn't vote for him. So I love Eto'o, but I think there's so many players here that
I had him just outside the top 10. I had him originally in my top 10, but I changed it. I think Eto'o definitely deserves a shout in this.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It was like what you said. It was,
I had him 10th.
It's so hard to have.
I agree. I had him 10th. There was a lot of games that he missed out. But
even in the treble winning Inter team, he wasn't really.
I'll be real. You see, for me, no, here's the thing.
Position, yeah.
For me, at that point, you already shown what you can do in my finals, brother. Now you're doing the sacrificial lamb role for the team, and they're getting to the next stage.
Yeah,
that position, and I call it
that for me sent you over.
But he is every big game that you need him, he's there.
There you
On
are.
all 3 Champions League finals, by the way. There's 06, he scored. 09, he scored. Even the Inter one. The assist to Milito.
Bro,
great
3
assist.
different
Let's not forget that.
campaigns you've actually been involved heavily in the final. There is no way I could exclude him from my top 10. So all of you that don't have him on your list, shame on you. I just want to say that. Shame on you.
I can't lie. I love Eto'o. I think you could have gotten away with not including him.
Shame on
For me, he made it.
Liaz is being nice. Shame on you.
I'm upset Drogba didn't get a single shout, man.
I agree with that as well.
That one, Drogba's Champions League record, especially in knockouts, is insane, bro.
Do you know what it was? He was one of those where I was like, I won't do it. I know someone else got this.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, too.
Someone else do this stuff for me.
But maybe that's what people thought about Eto'o as well.
True. Possibly. It could be. That's a trick with these
Is
kind of
Lampard
lists.
on here? Lampard as well, too, in Champions Leagues, huh? Incredible performance.
05, 06.
Bro, Lampard,
good,
2012, even when they won the Champions League, bro,
2012,
big moments. Had a goal in the final. Lampard's a big Champions League player.
Let's move on anyway to people who are on this list, and that's 14th place now. We're moving on, and this is someone who I think has a rightful place, similarly like Samuel Eto'o, and that's Raul Gonzalez
He was on my
Blanco.
list. He was on my list.
He came number 6 on your list and number 7 on Hasib's list. He actually didn't make anybody else's list.
Yeah, I think that's crazy. Can I tell you why? Because before Ronaldo and Messi even burst onto the scene, he had the record for most Champions League goals. As long as when I was growing up, as long as I can remember,
was the benchmark.
He was the benchmark,
Yep.
and he had in this 2000, obviously he won one before 2000, but if we go 2000 onwards, he's won 2 Champions League. He's scored in both finals. Don't forget that run of Schalke as well too in 2011. I think Raul for the longest before this new era
was Mr. Champions League.
I was debating with I have 3 picks for 10th place. So my top 9 was already cemented. 10th place was debating with 3. I missed out.
I think between him and Eto'o, he's got to be over.
But the reason why I had Eto'o higher, it's not because, of course, Madrid. It's the stretch of 6-7 years, round of 16 departures from the group from the knockout stage.
But that's more Madrid, man.
But no. It's not just Madrid. It's a collective. It's a collective, and that's why I said I can't.
You're taxing him for that.
I can't.
Fair enough, man.
Fair enough.
If we did Champions League, and if we included this 98, that's different.
He's still a 2-time winner in
2-time winner.
2000.
I would have Raul.
He's a good shout. It's hard. It's so hard though.
Okay, now we're moving on to 13th place. And I can already, another one of my picks is already gone. And another one of my high picks. And that is Marcelo.
Oh, so Allah, he's not here, man.
Marcelo has come in at 13th place. I had him in at 5th. Faisal had him in at 8th.
5th is high, wow.
And Hasib had him in at 9th.
That's not Marcelo.
I can't.
5th is really high, I can't lie.
I can't lie, there's a bit of bias there. I feel like Marcelo for me is just one of the most joyous footballers I've ever had the pleasure of watching. I felt like every campaign Madrid did something, his fingerprints were all over it. And in terms of creativity, I felt like his defensive ability got overlooked. But the guy was a one-man creative machine from that left-hand side. And I felt like so often, obviously, Ronaldo, Benzema, those guys did their thing. But so much of it started from him. So much of carrying the ball, driving the ball, the link-up play he had.
He occupied an entire flank. Let's be real. Ronaldo was playing
scored in that La Decima final as well. For me,
key assists as well in the semis.
For me, I just feel like because he's a left back, he would always get overlooked. So I can't lie, a bit bumped him up a little bit.
No.
And also a bit I think he's the best in this position of all time.
Yeah. He's better than Maldini then?
Maldini's a centre back, brother. Masquerading as a left back.
He's a left back.
I can't lie.
This centre back, brother.
No, for me. No.
There's Italian versus defender.
Come on, man.
I can't lie.
We've got real jugadores here.
I can't lie.
Centre back.
He's a left back.
No, Marcelo. I don't mind 5. Honestly, no Marcelo for me is pathetic.
Yeah.
You mentioned the rounds, the Champions League rounds. Bro, we're forgetting he had, for me, the most historic, influential campaign as a fullback. 17-18, man. 17-18.
That is very
the
good.
only ever defender to score in 3 different knockout games. Round of 16, Paris Saint-Germain.
Bow.
Juve, your team. Semi-finals, Bayern. And the final, assist to Bale. Come on, bro.
Hold on, are we giving him gas for that assist? Gareth Bale.
Keep going.
Keep going, brother. This is why the GA era was flawed.
This guy's shameless.
Assist to Bale. Come on.
This guy's shameless.
What did I say?
You know what he said? Oh, I forgot that. Of course you forget that. Because you know one more thing you forget?
No, do you know why?
The Champions League 16, 17 assists.
Wait, do you know why? Do you know why I forgot?
Marco.
Wait, hold on. Wait, do you know why I forgot that he scored against us? Because that was such a robbery, that tie anyway. All I think about is the referee and how... That's what you did. You robbed them.
Get the hell out, man.
I'm not over us gassing up Marcelo's cross the Bale, bro. He saw that shit in the middle of the air and pulled it in the bicycle kick.
The same way people gas up...
Roberto Carlos to Zidane, right?
I don't gas that up.
Ronaldo against Juve. Put some respect down in Carvajal's cross. Marcelo's cross.
Why are you pointing at me?
That's elite cross.
I didn't say anything about Carvajal.
No.
I ain't guessed at that Marcelo cross.
Marcelo's
He
a
threw
great
that shit in the
left
air and he said, hopefully someone's there. And Bale said, yeah, bet.
That's a great cross. It's a great cross.
Yeah, that's the only way he could have scored that.
That's a great cross, man.
The streets will never forget the campaign.
World-class
you did for us,
player,
brother.
yeah.
He was very good.
Happy retirement, brother.
It's a shame you didn't make 13. And exactly, his retirement, you thought that would have gave him some PR, but hey, man. All right, number 12, we are moving on. And this is another one of my entries now, getting wasted. This is 3 players now, outside the top 10 I've got. And that is Steven Gerrard. I put him 10th place. And to be fair, he's actually got 5 votes for it here. Fuizzi had him 7th place. Abs Busquets had him 10th. Hasib had him 10th. And Sharky had him 6th, the highest. So
6th for Steven Gerrard.
12 points in total.
That final performance definitely.
No, Gerrard was a great Champions League performer.
I was going to say, I don't think it's just that campaign. I think even in other campaigns, he was the guy dragging Liverpool through. But I think in terms of heroics for one campaign.
Yeah.
That one where he digs them out, Olympiacos in the group stage, they're crashing
Juve
out.
as well too.
Juve digs them out, goes to the final.
You guys were just the whipping boys.
Bro,
No, but no, that too far, bro. I promise.
Another robbery.
Liverpool and Arsenal 2 years in a row is like, there's so many disgraceful performances. But those two were shambolic, man. Losing to them.
And 2008 as well against Madrid.
100%. For me, I think in terms of those years where you're talking about Lampard as well, I felt like those two were guys who turned up.
Gerrard's 6th is high though, man. That for me is.
You could say it's a little high.
I mean, look, there's a lot of guys who have amazing one-year Champions League campaigns and they're good. Like, but I think the names we're comparing him to, these guys have multiple Champions League winners, bro. Like,
what I was gonna say is you got to remember this is Sharky and how much he loves Gerrard. So there's always gonna be some favoritism with some players.
For me, I can't have you in my top 10 if you haven't done
multiple.
Yeah, I need multiple, bro. I need only one.
That's why you made it 10th for mine. For me, I was like, in terms of single campaigns where I was like,
it was crazy.
You won it.
Well, Kaká, I would say did the same thing in 07. I thought he won it. Yeah.
I had him almost like 11th, if you like. Yeah.
Even Kaká 06 was elite as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Kaká had big, bro.
Proper.
04, 05, he was more of a playmaker, but he was still doing his thing, bro. Yeah.
Moving on, number 11th, and wow. I can't.
This is probably.
I mean, saying this name is crazy. Saying he's outside the top 10, but he has 3 votes. Star player has him in at 8th. Fuizzi has him in at 5th, and Ilias has him in at 6th, and that is Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Zidane making the last player to not make the top 10.
I can't lie. I love Zidane, but come on.
2000
onwards.
14 points total he has.
Yeah, fingers with Zizou.
He's too high there.
He had one. Yeah, he had one campaign in that.
I think he had more than one campaign. Especially he had some marquee, of course, but he had some marquee games as well too where he didn't win it. Like, bro, I know when R9 scores the hat trick at Old Trafford, it's R9, but Zidane ran the show that game. Zidane had some top performance. But this is for me name tax. I can't lie. I think a lot of his best performances were coming before 2000.
Yeah, with Juve. With
Juve. His peak was.
I think 02 is carrying him here. Yeah. I'll be real.
Nah, first. Now we're moving into the business end.
There's a lot of guys that didn't even get mentioned.
Yeah. So let me just go through all the players that didn't make it so far. Zinedine Zidane, Steven Gerrard, Marcelo, Raul, Samuel Eto'o, Paolo Maldini, Luis Suarez, Kaká, Mbappe, Busquets, Müller, Casillas, and Neuer. That's a real hitters list.
Has everyone had one name already on the?
So I've had 3 names.
I've had none
already. You've had 2, and I can tell you now.
That means my top.
Looking at your list, every
single
single player on your list has made the top 10.
Fair.
So fair play. You voted pretty well.
I was pretty surprised. Who I had at 8th, I didn't think many people would have, but clearly someone else has.
I'm not lying to you. That's the part that shocks me. And now I'm even looking back at it retrospectively, thinking, how did I not have this guy?
I think Raul is the one I'm really disappointed about. I think that's an age thing right there.
I think
he should be on here.
I think that's one where a lot of the
it's a generational thing.
Yeah, I didn't watch Raul.
I hear
similar, like you say, I always saw him as the benchmark.
Yeah.
Pre-Messi Ronaldo, that was Mr. Champions League. So
I think top 10 he had to be there. But
I think I know. Because I've got 8 out of 10. I think I know who the 2 players that made it. That I didn't have.
Well, that I have.
That you have. I think I know.
I'm trying to think.
Put it this way, I can't like.
For me, let me just guess it straight away. It's 2 Barcelona, man.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. We're getting into the top 10 business.
No.
Drop your list now as well.
One might be Barcelona. Yeah, I think.
Yo.
Let's go.
Relax.
You
don't know you're low too quick. Relax.
I think you'll like one of them for sure. I'm surprised you
get into it. Let us know your list as well. Get involved in the comments. We're always curious to hear those. Number 10, and unfortunately, he wasn't on my list. Faisal, you have him 9th. Luka, you have him 8th. Lias Bouzidi, you have him 10th.
Yeah.
And he has a total of 20 points.
Is that the only 3 that voted for him?
No.
Okay,
so others voted for him as well. You had Shaib, who put him in at 9th. Hasib put him in at 8th. And Sharky had him in at 10th. And I'm thinking maybe he should have made mine as well. And that's Vinicius Jr. Yeah. First entry into our top 10 list.
Can I just say
Talk to me a little bit about this.
I put Vinny, and I was like, okay, now I'm have to go on SDS to defend Vinny because he's only 23 years old. Mm-hmm. How is he already in the top 10? Honestly speaking, thank you very much. Let me just shake my hand. Thank you very much. Thank you. Shaib, my brother. Hasib, my brother. Sharky in Qatar. Thank you.
I'm sorry, lads.
I'm disappointed.
I can't lie.
I think that's a no-brainer, man. Top 10.
Look,
sure.
I was looking at it, I was like, Gerrard. The emotions got me there.
Most GAs in the past 4 years of any player. 2 Champions League final goals. Mm-hmm. He's the only player amongst the 2 others in the history of the Champions League to have scored and assisted in every single knockout game, bro, including the final. So people might say it's too early. It's too early. I don't think it's too early. I think he will go down. I think he will retire. Honestly speaking, as of right now, I think he will retire as a top 3 Champions League of all time.
I think he could. I think he's even. I genuinely think he can make a case for him for top 5 as well.
I don't think he can reach Ronaldo, but I think he can make an argument for top 3.
It depends how many Champions League you win, but I don't think he'll surpass Messi or Ronaldo. But Vinny, bro, like he's already 15th in all-time assists, more UCL knockout assists than Lionel Messi, for example. The guy, not only the final goals, bro, but remember against Madrid in 22. He got them in with that solo run where he let through his legs on Fernandinho. Against City.
Even last year against Bayern,
bro,
he destroyed
Kimmich for... When it comes to knockout stage, in the world right now, him and Mbappe are by far and away the best. And I think because Vinny's won it twice, that separates him from any active player at the minute in the Champions League. He is Mr. Champions League currently in the world. And what he's done is...
On top of that, you mentioned a top 15 in assists. Bro, he's 37 in Champions League all-time goal scorers. He's 2 goals away from Eto'o. He's 3 goals away from the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy and these man. When you think of the poachers, the goal scorers, he's a couple goals away from them, bro.
That's actually mad.
And basically every season since 21-22, he's averaging a goal contribution a game in the Champions League. It's like 11 in 12. This season he's 10. He's got 10 goals.
That's just looking at the goal contributions, like which of course in today's game especially they matter. But if you actually watch Vinny as well too, every single time in these big Champions League games, he's a 90-minute threat. That's what I love about his resilience, his intensity, his relentlessness. That's for me the most beautiful thing about Vinicius. The goals are one thing, but it's the fact that as a fullback, you don't have a second to breathe when you're playing against this guy, because even if he misses an opportunity or he loses the ball 9 out of 10 times, the 10th time he's gonna go at you again, bro. So this guy for me already at a young age is already one of the best Champions League performers I've seen.
So if you want trophies, he's got 2. Match-winning performance, he's got that. Stats, he's got it. Impact, he's got it. My brother, what do you want? What else do you want?
Yeah.
The fact that no one else has it is...
Can I resubmit my list? Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong. Honestly, I don't... I think there's a lot... Bro, like for me, Gerrard has a case as well too in terms of best Champions League performers. One place for Real Madrid.
With these lists, what we got to understand as well is there's always going to be greats that miss out.
Of course,
no matter what. But I can't lie to you, hearing this Vinny case as well.
But I think you can make that case for a lot of players. That's my whole point. Like, I don't think he's wrong, but let's be real. For a lot of players, they also have great cases.
But he's got a bigger case than anyone else. I think
everyone has a great case.
I think Vinny not being top 10 is a bigger...
Nah, he is.
No, he is. He's made it 10.
For those people who missed him out.
No, fairs.
I think people. I also think Faisal, it's probably a thing of people are forgetting because he's current as well. They're not really deep.
And he's young. He's 23 years old.
I can't lie to you. For me, it was almost like the current player tax, if I'm being honest, of just you're still active, if that makes sense.
But that's why you're not thinking about what he's done already.
It kind of cooked me a little bit. I had Kaká and Gerrard ahead of him.
That speaks testament of how great he is, fam. 23 years old and he's already here.
Yeah, of course.
No, fairs.
What was the highest position for him?
Highest position was actually star player who had him in 3rd place.
Big up Star. No, it's not Ferris. He's not the 3rd best. That's not Ferris. That's ridiculous. Let's not encourage. Let's not encourage losing now, bro. 3rd is insane.
So hold on.
He's predicting the future. He's predicting the future.
This is what we're not going to do is encourage losing.
If Stars didn't have him in his top 10, he'd be tied on points with Zidane.
You know what's crazy?
This is insane. 3rd is crazy.
Stars basically said Vinny with Messi and Ronaldo is the top 5 great Champions League player of all time.
Pretty much.
That's crazy. I can't lie, but Stars might be thinking future.
He's predicting the future, man. He's predicting the future.
I can't lie, I've done that on a couple of drafts where I'm like, I'm future-proofing this.
That's going to be a great TikTok in 2027. Shout out. Let's get to the next place.
I told you guys 5 years ago.
Hey, listen, let's move on anyway. Moving on to number 9, and now we're moving up to 28 points. So Vinny Jr. had 20. Now we're moving on to 28 points, and let me see who had him. I had him 9th on my list. Faisal had him 3rd.
I don't think I had him.
Yeah, you actually don't even have him on your list.
Nah, it's just because there's so many players, bro. I
completely understand.
It's not that I don't think you should be here, bro. Hold on.
Star player put him 9th. Fuizi put him 9th. Abs put him 5th. Ilyas put him 7th.
I know he should be.
And Sharky put him 8th. And this is the one and only. You know the man I love. How many Champions League? Tony Cruz.
I just said I know he should be there, but there were so many names, and I was like, someone has to miss out. And I know everyone's gonna vote for him anyways. Let me give flowers to like Eto'o or something. I know he should be here, bro. Of course.
Flog him.
Of course, man.
Take your shoe off and beat him.
How can you get mad at me when I just said he should be on here? I know.
It's hard to pick.
Do you want to tell us why you have him 3rd place? Because you have him the highest.
I think 3rd is a bit high.
This is fake outrage. I just told you should be on the list. Stop looking at me like I'm crazy, bro.
You are crazy. Because you said out of all the players that I have, I decided to put him out.
Because I knew all you guys were going to talk about anyways, bro. Like,
Oh, no, okay, but why don't you? Why did he miss out though?
because there's 10 players I really like that I wanted to talk about too.
Like or deserved?
I think they have deserving cases as well too.
More than Toni Kroos.
Look, it's tough. Obviously, I think you could definitely convince me that he should be on there. But
Which 2 players did he miss out already on? The 2 players that he had outside of top
The
10.
2 players that
I don't know who the other one is.
It's Eto'o.
Eto'o and Raul.
Yeah.
So you think Eto'o has a better case to be above Toni
No,
Kroos?
but I like Eto'o, and I didn't think anyone was going to vote for Eto'o, so I want to talk
6.
about him, bro.
Yeah, Raul 6.
Now, Raul should be 6, bro, in my opinion.
Above Toni Kroos?
I genuinely think they play in different eras, bro.
Oh, shut up, fam.
Wait, should Carvajal be on the list over Raul? Huh? Do you think Carvajal should be on
He's
the
got
list?
Carvajal.
You complain because of...
Why? Why not? No, but my point is, you're going to talk about Champions Leagues. I just told you Kroos should be on there, but let's not now disrespect anybody who doesn't have 6 Champions Leagues. There's different eras, there's different teams.
No. You trying to save yourself by saying...
I'm not saving myself. I just told you you should be on the list, bro.
Yeah, but that's a card, though. That's
Wait.
I wanted to say Eto'o because I didn't think anyone was going to vote for him.
Okay.
No, that is
So
a
how about you tell us why you have him so
you go,
highly
bro.
third
That's
on your
a
list?
card, though.
It's not a
Wait,
cop out.
wait,
I just admitted he should be on
Forget
the
the
list.
cop out. Tell us why you have him.
Well,
third.
We're
you have him
We're
third?
letting him away.
How? I
No.
just admitted he should be on
He's
there.
given his reason why he doesn't.
What's the reason?
He said he's got 2 other players who he thinks have
Right,
more
he gave the
deserving
reasons,
cases.
you just don't-
No,
and he
it's not
spoke
deserving.
about
I
those
just said I
players.
wanted to talk about them. That's
Yeah.
it.
And he said he thought other players would talk, other people talk about it. So now you have him third, the highest.
There you go. You're wasting your time
tell
arguing
us
with me.
now. You have the
We're on the
4th.
clock, man. Kroos, you don't have much time, bro.
Tell us.
Disgusting.
Was it the Champions League final cross to Carvajal?
No. The thing is, no. But I don't understand it. No. I'm going to talk about Kroos.
Yeah, can you do it today, please?
My point about his reasoning makes no sense to me. It's because we made it very... He trying to... Here's a car.
He made a list the other day about, top 10 managers in the world, and he made them all managers he wants to manage Real Madrid. But me, I can't have my own criteria
I
for one
was just
thing.
about
This
to
is
say.
crazy, bro.
Do you remember the last video we did?
Hold on.
Where you decided to make an
Hold on.
entire list.
But me, I can't make one exception.
Away from, like, we all had, like, similar correlating lists. This dude's like, no, for managerial job, for my job, for my
I got Mott
gaffer.
on his list, by the way.
And now you want to do this?
Okay.
Give us the
Spare me,
cruise
bro.
speech,
I
please.
can't lie, that's poor, man. Like, especially from someone I respect high.
Toni Kroos.
But Toni Kroos, I mean, listen, we've said what we've said in previous videos about Toni Kroos. There's no point repeating it. But if we're based on just Champions League, I think he's the only person in our list, in my personal opinion, who's won it and been impactful in 3 different positions. He won it as a 10, playing for Bayern. He won it as an 8, playing for Madrid. And last season, he won it playing as a 6. So he's done it in 3 different positions.
Was he playing as a 10 for Bayern?
He was behind.
No, he
was
wasn't,
playing more
bro.
stars.
Thomas Muller was playing behind the striker,
it was
bro.
two-
First of all, he didn't even play in the
on the
final.
right.
Let's not forget about that. He didn't play in 2012-13. And
I
second
can
of all,
say the
I
same
wouldn't
about
call him...
other players.
Wait, we said on the right. Robin was on the right.
No.
Ribery was on the left.
No,
Kroos was not playing as a 10 for
no,
Bayern,
no,
bro.
no.
Let Kroos get his flowers, man. I'm showing this guy. This is
he
where
did.
we're at line,
He
though.
did.
Bro,
No,
show this.
he did.
I'm trying to give Kroos some damn flowers and this is getting thrown to them in 2 seconds.
When they had the ball, they were playing with 2 10s. When Kroos was
Man,
going...
Kroos was an 8, bro. Let's be real.
Wait, watch it again. He was
Yes,
there with 2
I
10s.
watched- of course
I was
watching
there.
it. You were there.
I was there.
Toni Kroos, I'm sorry, brother.
Bro,
I'm sorry, brother Tony. This is we were meant to give you flowers
He
here,
had a period where he
and
was
this
playing
has
as a 10
just
for a
turned
little.
into
You know
a.
what he
More
was?
advanced,
Man, you know what? I know what
That's
he's doing.
fine. That's
More
cool.
advanced.
Of
I know
course,
what he's
I agree
doing.
with
I know
that.
what he's doing.
10 is
Cover his
pushing
arse.
it, bro.
Covering his arse, isn't
I
it?
know what he's doing.
Ah, bro, we're not
I know
gonna
what
lie
he's
about players.
He's,
though.
Okay.
he's now trying to, wallah, belittle everything about Toni Kroos to make his selection seem normal.
I understand.
I just admitted. I said from the start
If
he
you don't
should be
agree
in.
with Liaz, you're wrong. You know it is, man.
Yeah, that's what
You
it
know it
is.
is, man.
You don't
So
know
what?
ball.
We're just saying random stuff then, man. Schweinsteiger was playing up front. How about that? Schweinsteiger won the Champions League playing a striker. Because, bro, he took at one point, he was
know
playing
what?
up front. Of course, bro. I was there.
But now, listen.
We're gonna move on from Toni
Very
Kroos.
quick about Toni Kroos, which a lot of people don't know. And
Yeah.
I just want to give the reason why I think he's there, why people should have him there. Is 2 things, which is very important to know. Toni Kroos, now let's put Messi into the mix. Let's put Ronaldo into the mix. You guys do know Toni Kroos, since Opta, since key passes was the thing in 2003, he's got the most key passes into the final third, more than any other player. Most forward passes, most line-breaking passes. When you think of Toni Kroos, you're thinking key passes. When you think of Toni Kroos, you think of, I don't pass it
Why are you
backwards.
staring at me? I have him, man. Look at Liaz.
Visionary.
Kroos never passes it backwards.
When you think of Toni Kroos,
I think one of the greatest passes in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
keep speaking. Yeah.
Definitely. Why are you trying?
Short pass.
I literally started this off by saying he's
Short
in the list.
passing.
It's I know the
Long
reason.
passing.
Hold on. I know the reason why this bum doesn't have it in. 2000 World Cup. Algeria.
2000 World Cup. I love that one. You know the 2000 World Cup.
World Cup against Algeria.
What did he do against us?
Round of 16.
What did he do against us?
The reason why he hates every German player.
That's not true. Whoa. Now he's going to make it a German thing.
He was defending
Now he's going to make it
Musiala not long ago.
Now he's going to make a German thing. After, say no more. This is crazy.
You know what? Is Philipp Lahm in this list? No. Is Mesut Ozil in this list? No.
Guys,
is Neuer in this list? You know what he said about Neuer? You know what he said about Neuer? Oh, goalkeeper height.
Oh, Wiedersehen.
But you know why?
This guy had 15 minutes to talk about Kroos and he wasted the whole time waffling like this. Very good.
We're gonna move on from Tony Kroos.
Tony Kroos segment.
I said what I said, and I said how bum you are.
Those are the 2 points.
I've succeeded.
Wonderful.
I've succeeded.
We will move on next.
6-time winner, influential in all of them.
No, we know about this.
That's fair, you know
Why?
what I
Hold
mean?
on. Why are we repeating things that we all know about Tony
knowledge.
Kroos?
There you go. That's why I didn't include it.
but
I
just
knew
say
we were all
it.
going to say the same stuff.
Shut up, enough, man. Move on.
Moving on to number 8 in the list, and
Where did you have Kroos, by the way? Huh? Where did you have Kroos?
he had him third. He had him third. Yeah, very high up. He had him the highest.
Don't interrupt the host again, though.
Yes. Please, let's not. 8th place, we have a Brazilian jogador. On this table, only one member of this team has him on his list,
I know he's your
and that
guy.
is Luka,
That's me, yeah.
7th place. And then we have star player who had him in 4th, Rinaldi, who had him in 3rd.
Oh, yeah. That's
Abs.
gonna hurt.
Can I do my hosting job without guys interrupting me and guys over talking me and guys
Yeah,
announcing the players
They
before I've even
cheated.
said
They
that?
cheated.
What is going on
He was
here?
building it up,
What
man.
is
He was
going on
building
here?
it up.
I can't
He's the one who asked me. Who is it?
Okay, it's Neymar, guys. Cat's out the bag. Okay, yeah,
so
okay.
cool, it's so
Since you guys want to host, go on then.
boring, man.
Host the show.
It's so boring.
Yeah?
Like,
What's going on here?
Sometimes I think, like, no manners.
Listen, Neymar. Anyway, you have him 7th on the list.
I have him 7th, yeah.
Talk to us why you have him on your
Well, first
list.
of all, he's my favorite player ever, so that probably factors into it. But Neymar for me is like, but when we talk about like single seasons, 14-15, Neymar in the Champions League is one of the best individual Champions League campaigns, I think.
I think the final campaign that PSG had when they got to the final as well played a huge part in that.
1920.
Yeah.
It was more like there. It
Him
was
and
single
Mbappe.
legs. He was very key in that as
Yeah.
well. Obviously, being Atalanta, he was a vital point in that reaching the final. But 14-15, he's the only player to score in both quarter-final legs, both semi-final legs, and the final. He scored 3 in total against PSG. Wait.
Continue. Don't let him interrupt you. Don't get distracted.
Against he scored in the final against us. He scored against Bayern. He scored against PSG as well. And he averages 0.97 goal contributions a game in the Champions League. That's very impressive in terms
Basically
of
one a game.
Why are you laughing?
No,
These are factors, man. These are facts. We talk about Champions League greatness. He's one of the most consistent performers in the Champions League. In terms of output.
I've never heard someone go on and say 0.97.
I never heard you mention key stats before ever in your life. Dude.
You mentioned, oh yeah.
Got your ass.
Alright, SofaScore merchants.
Faisal, on Cruise, you pulled out the Opta thing when you said founded in 2003 as well. You're giving all the statistics, man.
And that's not his bag, by the way. That's not him. He's acting out of character with that
Let
one.
me just talk about Neymar.
Go talk about Neymar, man.
And then like 17-18 in the group stage, he was by far and away their best player. Obviously, they lost to you in round 16. He was injured in the second leg. It was unfortunate, but he got like 9 goal contributions in the Champions League group stage. 18-19, he was their best player in the group stage. He was injured against Man United. They got knocked out. 19-20, obviously, he took them to the final. And well, it would have been a carry job. Let's be real. Against Atalanta, he changed the game. They were going out if it wasn't for him. And in 2021, he had moments as well against Bayern Munich in both legs.
But you're forgetting the
City.
the pièce de résistance, though, man. 2016,
Remontada,
17,
yeah, of course.
Remontada,
That's
the
arguably
one.
the best individual performance in a knockout stage of the Champions League. And arguably.
I think there's an argument for it. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, your boy. We're gonna get onto him in a minute, but arguably, and then in the most iconic Champions League knockout stage. So I think Neymar's definitely got a case for it. I think if he had another Champions League to his name, he would be. I feel like everyone else here probably would have him in that top 10 and higher up in the list. But it's sort of he's only won 1 Champions League. I get it. But in that 14-15, he was better than Messi in a knockout stage, and I think he had an argument to win. I think so in the knockout stages.
He scored more goals, man, but I can't lie. Messi was different that year, bro.
Messi was great.
Different that
I think
year,
that's one of
bro.
Messi's best versions.
Against Bayern Munich, bro. When push came to shove. Come on, bro. The goal before that as well, too, man.
But Neymar was creating as well in the second leg.
He was doing his thing.
He was doing his thing, man.
Too, but man, hold on. Messi was different.
You're also forgetting his top 20 in Champions League all-time goal scorers as well. I really wanted Neymar. Neymar's my favorite. I wanted Neymar. I just couldn't. I tried to put my bias thing to the side. My love to Neymar.
Got a better,
I think Vinny in Champions League era. I think he's got a better case. The only reason why I don't have Neymar in is you mentioned it, bro. That's 4 years. He was injured in the round of 16. Madrid, United, and City he played where he lost in both legs. I think
in 21-22.
Yeah, but that was another one in two. Is it which one? Bayern. He was injured against Bayern when it was Mbappe
second leg,
in the second leg. So for me, I was like, I can't.
I get it because of the injuries, the games missed, but still, the games that he played.
Sister's birthday. What can you do, man? You got a carnival to celebrate? No.
Well,
So
he's
got
one
an
of
itch in
those.
his eye.
Moving on from Neymar anyway, he's in 8th place, and I think you weren't the only one that had him in as well. Everybody, I think Star Player had him in at 4th, Rinaldi had him in 3rd, and Ilias had him in at 4th as well, some of the highest rankings there. Moving on, next place, 7th place, we have Polish sensation, Robert Lewandowski. I had him in 8th place in my list. Faisal had him in 6th place, Luka had him in 5th place, and Lias had him in 9th place. And the highest I can see here is Star Player, who had him in 2nd place. Rinaldi had him in 7th, Abs had him in 9th, Ilias had him in 10th, Shuaib 5th, and Sharky had him in 9th.
So basically, everyone had him, no?
Pretty much everybody had him, barring Hasib and Fuizzi.
Here's the thing, right? He has to be there because he scored 103 Champions League goals. That's ridiculous.
100%.
If you're not Messi or Ronaldo, Lewandowski has more goals than you, and he has won the award. He has won the trophy as well.
And
too.
in that year that he won it for me, he was the factor that was deciding it for Bayern Munich.
Yeah, well,
Well, it doesn't.
I wouldn't go that far. In
Obviously,
2019-20,
Kingsley Coman scores the winner in the final.
even against Barcelona, bro. Let's be real. They won 8-2. I think what he scored. I think Lewandowski. My biggest.
That was his Ballon d'Or year. I will not have that.
Yeah,
Of course, but that's because of his whole
Hell no.
package. In terms of Champions League in particular, and this is for me a pattern throughout his career, I've always felt
knockout stage.
underwhelmed by him in the biggest games.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times this guy played against Barca or Real Madrid or
That
even
was his
Juve.
best. That was
He's
his
bucked
best
them twice, to be
performance,
fair.
against
Yeah,
Madrid,
cooked them
the 4
twice.
goals.
No, that one.
that's
Of
one,
course,
yeah.
that's the one. But then when he went to Bayern, he played these guys year in, year out. Bayern and Real Madrid, they played each other how many times in the Champions League, year after year after year. And I always felt he was the guy I was kind of expecting to turn up for Bayern. Like, okay, they had Ronaldo and stuff, but Bayern had Lewandowski. And I just never felt like he really kind of influenced games of that caliber at the highest level. And when I look at Lewandowski, I look at a guy who's very tall, good in the air, good with both feet, technically secure as well too, holds up the ball.
He's a versatile scorer.
He should be the most complete center forward, realistically, if you look at the way he's built. And I just never felt like you got what you kind of wanted for Lewandowski.
And Bayern should have won it with Pep and not Hansi Flick. Like during that 3.
think?
Yeah, they were better under Pep.
What season do you think, like, you look at it?
I think all three of them, they were better
lost
than
The
Hansi Flick.
semi-final defeats were
No,
embarrassing.
they lost.
That's
bro,
the problem.
They lost.
I felt like.
The 3 years.
Barca.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, Flick's Bayern, he's saying.
Flick's Bayern.
oh, better than Flick's Bayern. Oh,
I
sorry.
think they were
Yeah.
better.
They
I
should
think,
have-
I think Pep's Bayern Munich were
Way better.
incredible,
But also, European
Best team to not
football's
win the
better than
Champions
that.
League?
up there for me.
Up there, bro, because,
Best team to not win
because
the Champions
they
League?
lost. They lost against the 3 Spanish clubs.
Was it
Atleti,
Atletico, Barca, and Madrid, innit?
Barca, Madrid.
But
But
they
I
were
think
all
against
shocking
Atleti, I think
exits
against
as well.
Atleti, they should have won.
They
that
should have
one.
won.
Yeah, but also European football was higher them times as well. It was more competitive than
Yeah, no,
like
definitely.
lockdown Bayern. That 2020 season, how many great teams were there in the Champions
Bro,
League?
RB
that year?
Leipzig
Like,
were
let's
in
be real.
semis and Lyon.
Leipzig,
Atlanta.
Lyon.
Atlanta
Yeah, but
was
Atlanta.
No, Leon. It was Leon, Leipzig.
Yeah, Atlanta was
Bayern,
160, yeah.
and
The best, no,
PSG.
the best.
Those are the
Yeah,
four
they had
semis.
Serge Gnabry looking like Robin, bro. That's what I knew that shit was.
I can't lie.
Hey,
Serge Gnabry 2020.
That's when I knew lockdown was a fugazi, though, man.
Streets won't forget,
Yeah,
mama.
I know. I'll forget about it.
He haunted me,
The
bro.
lockdown hype, bro.
He did.
Hey, brother.
He did. Still.
Serge.
That's when Hussam Aouar was looking like, I don't even know. Iniesta 2.0, bro.
real.
Lockdown football is a fugazi, man.
No, but in 1920 there was only really. I would say Bayern and Liverpool were the 2 best teams.
Yeah,
in the world
Liverpool,
that season.
honestly,
They got
Atletico
booed by
saved football that
Atletico.
year, bro.
Yeah.
Atleti saved football that year.
Liverpool
bro.
would have well, if they won opposite sides, that would have been the final.
But-
bro, again,
Morata, innit?
with Pep's Bayern, they were unfortunate as well because against you, like they had a couple dodgy in 16-17. You got lucky. You rode your luck.
He's gonna
Bale-
go, wow,
Bale-
wow.
Bale-
Why these
Bale-
guys? This is what
It's
all
true,
of
though.
us-
It's true, man.
Bale was cooking in that game.
No, he's not talking about that one.
Bale
He's
was-
talking
I'm talking
about.
about
He's talking about the one where Ronaldo was
scored
offside
2
like
goals
twice,
offside.
and Vidal got
got
red card and he
sent
should
off.
never been
Vidal-
sent off.
Vidal-
Casemiro got away with
Yeah, it was
one.
non-existent.
Hey,
Man, let's not
Vidal
talk about
dived, Ak.
What are you talking about, man?
You see, Real Madrid, they got excuse for everything, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Nah, some of those exits were. I
can't lie.
In the VAR era, I don't know if he's getting away with
No,
it.
I probably.
No, very quickly.
You probably would have done
very
1-0 out
quickly.
of them 3 if there was
Very-
VAR them times.
Hey.
Maybe, yeah.
Guess what? You man,
Maybe,
even
yeah.
with VAR, you man having one season. We beat you, man. But like, you know what?
But we would have got through if there was VAR,
But
man.
you know what annoys me? You know what annoys me? People keep talking about that 16, 17. Oh, the 2 offside goals. But bro, if you guys watch the actual game, Bayern had some questionable decisions
Which
as well.
one?
Oh, stop. You
Which
sound like
one?
Barca fans when they talk about 0809. Oh, if you watch the home leg, there was some
talking,
questionable
man.
decisions
Move on,
as
man.
well.
Move on, man.
Yeah, move on. yeah.
Let's
Come
move
on,
on
host.
anyway. 6th place coming in now. We have, 1 point separates Lewandowski and this player, and you have him in at 7th. Luka has him in at 9th. You have him in at 7th, and that's Gareth Bale.
Gaza!
Gareth
Oh,
Bale,
oh.
star
What, you
player
two
had him in
don't
at
have him?
10th.
I
No,
have
no,
him,
no,
bro.
no. He
Relax.
has
Look
him,
how
yeah.
Where'd
eager
you
this
have
guy.
him?
Star player
Seventh, I think.
has him in at
Where'd you have him?
10th. He has him in at 7th. So both of you are the same, actually, to be fair. Star player has him in at 10th. Rinaldi has him in at 4th. Ilias has him in at 3rd. Hasib has him in at 5th. And Sharky 7th place. 41 points for him. 40 points for Lewandowski.
I think 3rd is way too
Gareth
high,
Bale. Talk to me,
Wait.
lads.
You got him 3rd, sorry.
Ilias, I think.
Ilias,
I think that's
has
too,
him at 3rd.
that's too high.
I think that's because of the moments. And
Yeah,
again,
it's
this
the
is kind
moments.
of like similar to Eto in terms of the final. Bale is the one kind of rescuing Madrid at times. And he also has some big... bro, I can never forget what he did to Maicon and Inter. Like, that's what put him on the map. He also has those goals against... Oh, no, that performance against Bayern where, like...
He assisted Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was playing incredible. That's, for me, his best year. But I think it's the moments that are kind of carrying Gareth Bale here. Because, again, just like Eto, if you really look game by game, each campaign, Bale wasn't the most consistent.
He wasn't even available.
On top of that, if you actually 16-17...
He didn't play in the knockout.
17-18, he wasn't... He was
Came off the bench.
Isco was the man been using that system.
And it's funny because even Chiellini, sorry Faisal, but Chiellini said in an interview with the overlap, they were more worried about Isco.
He said Bale we could handle on the
playing.
left. It's Isco that was like the wild card that we could control.
The X factor. But I think with Bale, it's the moments. 3 Champions League final goals. Like
Incredible goals as well.
No, wait.
No, three.
No, 3.
I think it's the most though in history.
No, sorry, I included the penalty against Atleti. Finish you up.
He did get he did get an assist in the final in Milan for, I think it was Ramos's header he assisted.
Yeah, he flipped it on.
Yeah.
Or was it he crossed it?
I think he crossed it on the free kick. But yeah, it's the moments that carry. Like 16-17, injury ridden. He didn't even play in the final. He didn't play.
Well, 13-14 was his best campaign.
13-14 was his best. 15-16. He had no knockout stage.
Hey, City, the goal. I mean, I know the own goal they gave it to Fernando. Come on, that's a goal. Hey, wait, what's the final?
If GA has polluted people's minds, bro.
Fernando,
man, come on, bro.
A man.
Big up Gaza, man.
Yeah, big him
great
up,
play,
honestly.
great play.
If it weren't for injuries, I feel like...
big
Even last
occasions.
campaign as
feel
well,
like-
man. Like for 2021, 2022.
Yeah, go name me one thing he did. Subbed on against Chelsea.
Listen, he did more than Eden Hazard in that campaign.
I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did.
Conversations.
I don't know if he did.
Hey, moving on.
The group stage.
Moving on.
Player, they find It's crazy. Yes.
Get that in.
Hey, where's Eden Hazard on this list?
Oh, he's still not there. Yeah. Anyway, next Champions League maybe.
Listen,
Moving on.
Spurs fans.
5th place. Yo. Hasib, edit that out. Mute his mic for the rest of the episode as well, please. Thank you very much. Moving on, 5th place. You're talking about GA. This is a man who doesn't care about GA. This is a man who, if you watch football, you watch with your eyes, you watch with your heart, and you watch with your stomach.
Who's it?
Because by the end of the game, you will be full.
Who's it?
This is Xavi Hernandez coming in 5th place.
You didn't have him.
And what I want to do is immediately slap Faisal in the back of his head.
So hold on, what he said to me about Kroos, I'm about to
I
him
have
back.
him 7th, and I was already feeling like it's a little too low. It's making me uncomfortable.
Of course.
But I know there's others that are gonna lift this up. You have him 4th place.
I think I have him higher.
You have him 2nd place.
Way too high.
Yeah. We have Fuizzi, who has him 3rd place. Abs Busquets, 6th place. Ilias, 8th place. Shuaib, 7th. Hasib, 6th. Sharky, 4th. There are only 2 brain-dead members of this
And this guy had the nerve to yell at me about Kroos.
podcast.
Well, he doesn't have him.
One called whatever this thing is, and some bench warming.
Who's the second one?
I don't even know if I want to call him that. Bench player.
Bench player.
Because
Role players.
what the hell is it? Role player.
Role player.
Side player.
Stars, man.
What the hell are you lot doing? Because how does Xavi not make this list for you?
cares what you
the
think,
same
honestly?
way,
These guys are
the
casual.
same way you were
Oh, look, if
that's
getting
crazy.
on to
No,
him
that is
about
crazy.
Toni Kroos.
Come on, Faisal.
That energy needs to be directed towards
Can
you
I
now.
say something about Xavi, right? Obviously, Kroos has won more Champions Leagues than
Let's get some
Xavi.
positive talk. Yes.
Xavi's 08-09 and then 10-11
Yeah, different.
is more impactful than a lot of Kroos' Champions Leagues, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. Xavi was the one running the show for Barcelona, bro. I love Toni Kroos, and like I said, I would have included him if I was in a right state of mind. He should be in the list. But I'll be real, man. Let's not act like Kroos some of those Champions Leagues. He was riding a little off of Luka Modric. Let's be real. The 1-21-22, when he was getting hooked every single game for Camavinga. Xavi, bro, in 08-09 and 10-11,
Yeah,
That's him in
he
midfield.
got an assist.
That's him in midfield, bro. And then, bro, forget about even the assist. Forget about even the assist. He had an assist even in the second one for Pedro. But in terms of just not being able to get the damn ball off of him, bro, he had Man United chasing shadows around that guy, bro. We couldn't catch up to him, bro.
He was man of the match as well in the 2009 Champions League final.
Man.
I mean, when we talk about as a footballer as well, he's the most consistent midfielder in all three parts of the football pitch. There's never been a midfielder that's better as the 6, the 8, and the 10. He can play all three equally well.
And he actually played the 10, unlike your guy.
Yeah, exactly. And
Number 10 for Bayern.
when we talk about Xavi's 08-09 individual season, his numbers were ridiculous as well. I think he got 31 assists in all competitions. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
So,
how can he not be in the top 10?
I love what you like. Everything nail on the head. Now I want the counterpoint as to why you don't have him on your list.
So basically,
if you're going to say Barcelona agenda or bias or whatever.
Basically,
put it in the bag.
I'm going to be real. He said about Toni Kroos not having a great campaign. As impactful as Xavi. I mean, look at last season. The whole system was built around him.
Great Champions League campaign. That's
I'm not talking about Toni Kroos.
It's just stupid argument. Anyway, Xavi, I'm going to be real. I sat down in my bedroom and I said, listen, I've got midfielders that I need to decide on putting in this list. Okay, I had to give credit to certain positions and certain players.
Why?
Marcelo and different players.
Why?
Can I stop?
No, but
Wait.
That's a dumb point.
Let him land.
We're gonna allow him to say dumb points.
Just let him land. You can follow up
Why is it
after.
all the
Can you
time,
not let a
like-
man finish a
like,
sentence?
Not when it's dumb points.
Just let him finish the sentence.
What if I don't want to hear what he has to say?
So I had the likes of Modric, the likes of Iniesta, the likes of so on, Toni Kroos. So I looked at Xavi. I looked at him like his face and everything. I was like, listen, 2006. Let me chat to you for a second. That brother was missing, fam. Champions League final. He didn't even play.
He was injured.
Champions League final was there. He was on the bench anyway.
Xavi was injured. Yeah, he wasn't fit to play.
Can I please?
Continue, please.
2008, 2009.
Block out the noise.
2008, 2009. He was good. He was very good. 10, 11.
All the best.
He was very good as well. But then I looked at him. 14, 15. Saying, "Wallahi, Rakitic just started over you."
That was his farewell year.
Come on,
That's
man.
his farewell tour. That's his farewell tour still. What about the other two in the team? What about the other two in the team?
But I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go and take a page out of Lewis's book. I'm like, you know what? I felt like other players were gonna have him. Let me just not have him.
That was good, though.
You are disgusting.
That was all you needed to
You
say.
know what? Maybe I know other players.
I said that to preface my thing. He took all his shots and then put that point in. This guy's slimy, man.
No, you're a
guy is
sick
so
man,
slimy,
mate.
bro.
You're a sick man. But we'll move on. Xavi
was
does
he
come in at 5th place, 52 points. Not close to the 4th place. He's actually in a league of his own.
He was out
On a
of
little
action
bit of
for
an
4
island.
months in 2006. He barely made the bench.
I mean, be healthy.
You're saying availability is the best.
Come on. And let's not forget, as a manager as well, man, getting knocked out. Come on, acting group stages. Come on,
Hey,
have some shame.
Let's move on anyway
getting
to
knocked out.
4th place. And you know what? I already love it. I think everybody bar Luka has him in the top 5. I have him 4th place.
think I got him
You have him 2nd, which makes me think I may have had him too low. Maybe I should have had him 2nd as well. Lias has him 5th. Rinaldi has him 5th. Fuizzi has him 10th. Abs has him 2nd as well. Wow.
Big up Abs Busquets, man.
Big up Abs Busquets. Ilyas has him 9th. Shuaib has him 3rd. Big up Shuaib as well.
everyone has him.
Hasib has him 4th. Sharky has him 5th. And this is without a shadow of a doubt the greatest defender the game of football has ever seen. We are talking about the one and only Mr. Capitan. Mr. Clutch moment.
Whoa. Why?
What is going on?
Why are you interrupting? What's going on?
I can't lie. When they love players, when they don't,
Can I host?
Champions League.
That's all I ask. Can I do my job?
Let him do his job.
Please.
I
am paid to do a job. They won't let me do it.
I hope the viewers can see what's happening at home.
They love the sound of their own voices. Why? I just want to do my job.
Aye. This dude just had rabies, bro.
Give me this water, man, so I can bash it against their heads next time they talk. There will be order in my podcast.
We lost the plot.
Yeah?
We lost the plot. Take a minute to breathe.
Now, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, my co-host, I'm sorry, sometimes you gotta crash out. Yeah? People need to know.
I hope we can see
when
what's
there
really
is
going
the
on
time
there, though.
to talk, and when it's the host's
But
time
I hope
to
we
talk.
can really see what's going on
still
here,
going.
man. Nah, of course.
He's still
of
going.
course. Of course I'm
He's
still
still
going.
going.
Of course I'm still going.
Oh my. Okay, take the floor.
Yeah, of course. I hope people can see what's really going on here. When you guys love a player, we don't get to hear the end of it. But then when it's someone else, oh, where's the shit? Where's this? Where's that? Where's that? Come on, man. Where's the equality here, bro? Where's the objectivity here?
Listen. We need to understand. When one person is introducing a player,
You interrupted him about Neymar. You interrupted him about Neymar.
This dude announced Neymar before I said Neymar.
No, I didn't. No, you're wrong. He asked me. No, that's crazy.
Wait.
That's crazy.
He's not even letting me talk.
Because you're wrong here.
Because you asked a question. Who are we talking about? Why does he feel the need to answer Neymar when I'm clearly announcing?
Why would he ask?
But then Ramos.
Hasib, come take.
Nah, it's good, bro. What are you doing, bro?
Please.
He's the one who interrupted you. Why are you coming at me in here?
You made some great points about.
Go away, man.
Like, it was amazing. It was elite.
Go away, man. This is a joke.
It was elite, and then it got interrupted by two people.
This is. Let's try and get the show back on track, now, shall we? Let's try and get the show back on track, guys. Sorry for the intermission. Yep, we're back. So, fourth place, we were talking about the greatest defender in the world.
Speak!
We were talking about the greatest defender of all time.
Yes!
Not the one, not the two, but the 0.1.
Yeah!
This is a man who is in a league of his own. The greatest hair we've ever seen.
Capitan!
The man who turns up when it matters.
Zeus!
Oh! Sergio Ramos.
Sergio! Can we applaud?
I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
So,
Is my applause gonna interrupt
Sergio
you?
Ramos, we have him fourth. Faisal, you had him second, the highest alongside Abs as well. Do you, as a Madrid correspondent here, do you want to let us know why you have him so high? Why he is revered so much in Madrid? Why he's revered so much in the Champions League? Please.
Before we start, let's acknowledge Tribal Chief Sergio Ramos. Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
Come on, brother.
What do you think of defenders? Clutch moments.
They are.
Defending moments.
They are.
Trophies.
They are.
Big match performances.
Who else?
Leadership.
Number one.
When you need him,
They are.
call Sergio Ramos. We need you to help. Call Sergio Ramos. The myth about Sergio Ramos. Red cars. Oh my God, 18 red cars. No. You know what it is? You know what I call it? I don't call it red cars. I call it grinta. Aggressiveness. I call it stepping up for your team when it matters.
Cojones.
13-14. When people think of what? Ronaldo? It wasn't Ronaldo. When people think like Decima, what do they think of? 92-48. 92-48. That's my wallpaper right now. I always think of 92-48.
Come on, baby. He ain't even lying.
Champions League, 15-16. Who scored in Champions League final goal?
It was offside.
Say his name.
I don't want to interrupt you.
Say his name.
It was offside.
Say his name, though.
Ramos scored the opener.
Yeah, say his name.
No, I got him sick.
Yeah.
Say his name.
I think the way you're describing him.
Don't interrupt him. No, don't interrupt him.
No, you interrupted me. Go ahead.
Don't interrupt.
No, you interrupted me. No, I was halfway.
So you know what?
I'm
From
gonna
wanting to talk to now not talking at all.
I'm gonna give you back the ball.
Given to them,
Wait,
they
you
don't wanna
finish.
talk.
You finish.
No, you interrupted me. Go on.
No,
What is it? Go on.
I don't think he's the best centre back or defender of all time as you addressed him.
Why? Who's it
Well,
for?
Nesta's way better.
Bonucci.
No, Nesta.
He says Nesta. That's
Nesta's
fine.
definitely better.
Each to their own.
Like, look, Ramos is, when it comes to clutch moments, there's no denying he is a clutch player. He's a great leader, he's a great captain, and he has attributes that are very, very good. But when you talk about pure defenders, strong in the tackle in terms of reading the game, I don't think, like, cleanness as well, I don't think he's the best. I think he's slightly overrated in that regard.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Well,
Excuse
you
me?
just said he's the best defender of all time, meaning he's overrated in my view. From your perspective, yeah. I don't think he's there.
I think he's the most complete defender in my
I
opinion.
don't. Van Dijk is that, like in the 2010s for sure.
You
for
can
me.
make a case for that. I think a lot of people would prefer Van Dijk. I think a lot of people would prefer Maldini. A lot of people would prefer Nesta. For me, in totality, when I look at it, someone who's accomplished the game at right back, accomplished the game at centre back. I think the only kind of negative you can really hold against Ramos is his disciplinary record. But I've always said I feel like he's a player playing in the wrong era, because had he been playing 20 years ago,
Maybe,
a lot of those red cards would have been yellow cards. But for me, I think in terms of all-round game, there's no hole you can find in the game.
I think his iconic moments push him higher up the rankings.
I think the iconic moments.
Because if you're looking at pure defender, like I think
there were definitely seasons you could even say Varane was maybe the better defender. There were seasons you could even maybe say Pepe was the better defender. But I think in terms of consistency, he was always there.
I'll say defensively.
And he very rarely, for me, dropped less than a 7 out of 10. How many games did you see that were Ramos howlers, if you like? If there was a Ramos howler, it would usually be a red card or whatever.
Do you think it's... You know why they say this whole pure defensive nonsense? Do you know why? Oh, he doesn't do it like Nesta. Let me tell you why. he had to cover for over a decade on a left back who's been playing as a left winger. So it makes it harder for someone who has to cover not only one position, but two
But you were
positions.
glazing him as a left back not long ago.
Let me finish.
You're literally glazing it.
Can I finish, please? Why is it?
This is, you see,
You know what? I've had enough. I've had enough.
You can't
I've
say
had enough. I know. I had enough.
It's just a conversation, man.
Enough.
Finish.
But you see with Nesta,
It's tennis.
but
We
you see
one
what-
shot, one
You
shot.
see what he said with Nesta? Oh, it's pure defending. You're not allowed to guess up Nesta, bro. Only Ramos, only Marcelo.
You know what,
only
Faisal?
Kroos.
Yeah, Ramos is the best defender I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fine.
I'm happy.
If that makes you happy.
I'm happy you admit it, bro.
Cool. So we've got Ramos in at 4th
By
place
the way,
with
Faisal,
60.
Chiellini as a pure defender is better than Ramos.
You're probably going to say Barzagli as well. But
No, Chiellini.
Move on, man. He's not.
Yes.
defensive
66
part of the
points Sergio Ramos
you know he
has.
is.
And now we're
Close to
moving
LeBron.
into the
Yes.
top 3.
Nice Champions League win.
He is, man.
Now we're moving into the top 3. 3rd place, we have Andres Iniesta coming in with 89 points. He has 2nd place. I've put him. Faisal has him in 5th. Liaz has him in 2nd. Luka has him in at 3rd. I think he's the first player to actually be voted in by everybody. So Star Player has him in at 7th. Rinaldi has him in 2nd. Fuzi 4th. Abs 4th. Ilias 5th. Shuaib 4th. Hasib 2nd. And Sharky 3rd.
He's got to be in there, man. Iniesta
Not a
has to be.
shadow of a doubt.
You could talk about 08-09, Champions League
10-11.
semi-final goal. Obviously, dubious conditions, but come on, that goal is
Clutch,
iconic. 11-12, again, terrific campaign. 14-15, actually wearing the armband for most of it, but I actually am going to take it back to 05-06, the first one, because yeah, there was Ronaldinho, yeah, there was Henry, yeah, there was Eto'o, and yeah, Henrik Larsson actually grabs both assists, but the guy who really changed that final is Andres Iniesta. I think, what was he, 21 years old or something
Yeah,
like
it was
that?
young.
That
Like,
was
he
his
came
breakout
on,
one.
Came on as a
Came on second half.
substitute, and if you that game, I think it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube. If you watch his performance in that final, ran the show. And I just felt Iniesta has so many special moments in the Champions League. I even remember that turn against PSG, like the one where he dribbles the entire pitch and then gives it to Neymar as well too. I just feel like Iniesta littered the Champions League with so many magical moments, and he's won it so many times. He won as a captain. I think he's got to be very, very high. I had him 2nd. Above one guy who I think maybe had a higher peak in that competition, but I think Iniesta's longevity and consistency around it has to have him 2nd.
Anything else out of that? I feel that's covered it pretty much all, to be fair. Iniesta 3rd place, unfortunately, just missing out on the silver medal. And that actually goes to another midfield metronome. Luka Modric. And I had him in at 1st. Liaz, you had him in at 1st as well. The two of you both had him in at 4th.
4th.
Rinaldi didn't even have him on his list.
That's a howler.
I mean, Rinaldi cannot get an appearance for the rest of 2025. I'm making that call now. That goes without saying, right? Cool. All right. Star Player had him in at 6th. Fuizi had him in 1st. Abs 3rd. Ilias 2nd. Shuaib 2nd. Hasib 1st. Sharky 2nd. I think it's actually crazy to me that Rinaldi didn't have him on the list. But let's talk about why we have him maybe even above an Iniesta. For me, I think it was recently, I can remember the Trivela pass in the semi-final.
Yeah, that's probably his most iconic.
Moments like that is where I'm like, you show your magic. And for me, I think when you talk about consistency, he is the model of consistency. And I think even before he joined Madrid, when we got to the Champions League, how key he was for us. And I think since Madrid, I remember the first year he came, he was being labelled flop of the century or one of Madrid's worst signing. And the way he has completely turned that around in 10 years to now we've got him at the top of the list for Champions League players. I think that just speaks to what a player he is. He's done it on every stage, every level, every round.
Even every final as well. The 2 Liverpool finals, the 17-18 and 21-22. No goals, no assists, but he was impactful in that midfield. God, and it's the key moments. As you said about Iniesta, he had that key moments and that can impact game to Trevellas, the corners, the key passes. He's special, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think 21-22 is probably a standout campaign in my opinion. What he did to PSG in that midfield, bro, like he defeated that. He ran
Marco
the show,
Verratti's
man.
one of my favorite
Yeah,
midfielders
he's
ever,
one of the
right?
best as well this
But
generation.
Modric,
He killed
he
him.
actually schooled him that game.
And do you remember even just the year before or the year before that? I remember he came up against a Luke de Jong at Ajax, and people were saying, "Oh, the new gen, Frankie de Jong, sorry, Frankie de Jong," and they were saying, "Oh, the new school's going to get him out of here." And
that's 18-19.
this is coming.
That's 18-19.
Yeah. But do you remember they were trying to almost like, "Oh, look, the new kid is coming," and he said, "Trust me, I got still time on the clock."
He took an L there, but he bounced back.
Trust
You know
me.
what it is with Modric as well, too? Every Champions League final, I felt he made his mark in some way. You had 13-14 with the cross to Ramos. You had, was it 15, 16? I thought he played an incredible game. 16, 17, isn't it his pass to Ronaldo as well too?
Yeah, he crossed it on the third
For
goal.
Juve, the one
No,
that
Carvajal,
Ronaldo kind
Carvajal.
of... Modric didn't
Nah,
have the assist.
it was Modric.
Modric
Which
for
one? The
Ron-
60th
Ronaldo-
final against Juve?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
third goal.
When Ronaldo
Oh, the third goal. Yeah. I thought you meant the
Ronaldo
first
runs
goal.
near post.
Third goal. Yeah.
17-18 against Liverpool was so
For me, that was his
ridiculous
best
good. I
campaign.
think so too. And Gerrard even came out basically and said, like, out of everybody on Madrid today, Modric is the one that moved me the most. Like, he ran the show. And then obviously 21-22. I thought his campaign from start to finish. That's why for me, Kroos, I looked at him a lot that campaign as he was always kind of coming off after 60 minutes for Camavinga. And I know Modric, to be fair, in the final didn't have the best game, but before that was just
Even
ridiculous.
I can't lie. Even let's go last season. I know that's an Asian Modric, but Bayern. You know the second leg against Bayern where we were down after Alphonso Davies scored that goal. Who came on off the bench? Luka Modric. And I know he didn't score an assist, but he impacted. He changed the tempo.
I think
and momentum.
he's almost like the definition of you don't need GA to show your impact in a game. Do you know what I mean? And he's done it so many times over the past
No,
decade.
he's never had a double-digit goals and assists.
It
for
wouldn't
Madrid in any
surprise
season.
me at
Never.
all. It wouldn't surprise me at all. He's never been a numbers guy. He's always been a guy who,
he's also never been like a 10 that close to goal as well. He's kind of runs the show from anywhere, really.
for real. Second place though, and now we have our number one on this list, and I have him third place. You have him third as well. You two actually have him first, so fair play to you.
Brother Luka.
We agreed on
And that
something,
is
Faisal.
Karim Benzema is the number one with
Yes, sir.
113 points. This is bro. He is like a runaway winner as well. He's got 113 points. Modric has 94, and Iniesta has 89. So it's like second and third were very close. Fourth and fifth were kind of close as well, 66 and 52 points, but 113. He's the only one in triple digits. Wow. Pretty much everyone bar me, you, and Fuizi had him first, and Hasib. So fair play.
I mean,
Benzema.
he has the best. If you want to talk about best, this is what the list is: best Champions League players, not including Ronaldo and Messi. He has the best Champions League campaign, not including Ronaldo and Messi. Like that 21.
Include them, bro. Include them.
You could make the argument for sure.
Slapped him in, fam.
But he definitely, I mean, his campaign that year.
21-22 was different.
Like that for me, it almost like every single tie I went in thinking, Madrid don't got it this one, bro. Like Chelsea are a better team, City are a better team.
That header,
are a better team.
that header from the edge of the box against Chelsea, just let me know.
But bro, every
This is
game
written for him. It was during Ramadan as well, I remember. I was like, yeah, forget
Ramadan
it. We got Ramadan Benz in doing it.
Every
Say
game,
no more.
man.
Just give him the Ballon d'Or, give him the Champions
PSG,
League.
they were down 2-0.
2-0.
And then
Scored a
in a
hat.
flash, he scores a hat trick. And
a
it's
hat
like,
trick.
it almost felt like everything we'd known about Benzema over the years, like the heartbreaks, the failures, even under Zidane where he was carrying the team, but the team wasn't good enough. It all kind of culminated in that 1 year. And like that for me is my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite campaigns ever by a player, just because it was like, wow, we've always known Benzema as a talent. But it's all kind of coming together.
Yeah, he was number one there.
Yeah,
Because before, like, even I remember, Faisal, you've done a video on Benzema before talking about how Ronaldo
Each
sort
game.
of outshadowed him. But, like, he was still consistently, like, top 3 player for Madrid every single season, sort of, in the Champions League. But that season there just epitomizes everything because he was an undisputed Ballon d'Or winner as well.
It was undisputed. There's no conversation.
You could even disregard his La Liga games, everything. Just look at the Champions League. The whole world agreed that there should be one Ballon d'Or winner that year.
Yeah.
And that was Karim Benzema.
And that volley against City.
Bro, it was
like,
inevitable,
The
bro.
first leg in the semi-finals against City, we were 2-0 down. And the
Yeah,
momentum was on us.
yeah.
Ferland Mendy just
Screamer.
That is Ferland Mendy's first only assist in Champions League.
That was a left-footed volley, right?
And it wasn't. Yeah, it was left-footed volley.
He had no right to score.
No
But that's
right.
the thing. Every game, he had no right to be
right
doing
to
what he was doing, bro.
He was bullying teams. Even Chelsea, hat-trick at Stamford Bridge, like he was different. Like when you think about Ronaldo in the Champions League, you think one word comes to mind is that, and that's inevitable. I had to deal with it because we played these guys so many times. They always scored against me, man. But in that 21-22 campaign, looking at Benzema, he was just inevitable. You knew that he would
game,
score in
every
every
game,
game, man. Like he just turned up. And look, man, he wanted like kids wanted to break their wrist just to be like him. He made like the wristband and the broken wrist. look cool.
Same, man. Same.
I
man.
mean, like you wanted to break your wrist just to play like that.
That was crazy.
That's it, break your wrist.
That was crazy.
I can't lie.
But you know what, Benzema as well too. I think he has the third most goals in semi-final history of the Champions League. Like even before that last season against Bayern, against Atletico Madrid, that little movement that he had in the corner to basically get out of the
little
situation.
like
How the hell
thing,
does he get himself out of
crazy.
that? Like
And
he's Champions League heritage, Benzema.
I was so glad that he even had that campaign because before that it was always the Ronaldo, Bale, these guys had carried you and you were kind of the third piece. And that campaign, he let the world know, brother,
My fam.
Do not ever disrespect me like that
You know what's
again.
crazy thing about it? Yeah, he's a one-season wonder because of that season. But people forget him. And Leon, bro, go back to Leon.
Come on.
And what he did against your team.
2 slip bends. 2 slip bends. Hey.
Special player right there.
Hey.
Special, bro. Special.
Hey.
Like when you think of Algeria, you think of Karim Benzema. Like, you don't think of Lias Bouzidi. You think of Karim.
I don't mind. I don't blame him.
Like,
He'll take that.
you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
good
like,
We got more
representation.
Ballon d'Or winners than Iraq, bro. It's all good. It's all good, man. Got Zizou too, man. Got Zizou too, man. Don't sleep on me, bro. There you go. Hey, we packed that thing too, man. Come on, man.
But listen, let me go through this list one more time. Karim Benzema, #1 Champions League player since 2000, as voted by SDS with 113 points. Modric in second place with 94 points. Iniesta with 89 points, coming in third place. Sergio Ramos comes in at fourth with 66 points. Xavi Hernandez comes in at 5th with 52 points. Gareth Bale, 6th place, 41 points. Lewandowski, 7th place, 40 points. Neymar, 8th place, 30 points. Toni Kroos, 9th place, 28 points. And Vinny Jr. rounds off our top 10 with 20 points. Honorable mentions, of course, Zinedine Zidane, Steven Gerrard, Marcelo, Raul Eto'o, Maldini, Suarez, Kaká, and Mbappe. Busquets, Muller, Casillas, and Neuer. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Who made your top 10? Who missed out that you're unhappy about? Let us all know in the comments. Boys, as usual, appreciate you guys joining me. Appreciate you guys watching as well. Make sure you like. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.